Hi, my name is Keith and I am known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you about 7 main signs that someone's doing black magic or witchcraft with you. And I'm going to go over this very briefly because I thought about making a whole video topic about what black magic is or what is witchcraft. Because I do teach stuff. I teach stuff about shamanism. Is that witchcraft? No. Is it black magic? No. Why is that? It's because it's through God. It's doing stuff that's good. It's helping other people, and it's blessing and uplifting people. What do I mean when I'm talking about witchcraft? What am I talking about when people are doing witchcraft on you? I'm talking more so about when people are doing certain things with elements and abusing elements to try to get bad intentions through the spiritual realm on you. And I've made a list here because today in this video I'm going to be using this list as a reference so that I am on topic and things are in order. Now, that's pretty magic without God, witchcraft. Bad intention magic, pretending to use God, that's bad, witchcraft. It's very simple. So, there's 2 routes of, and what do I mean by magic? There's nothing magical about what we do on this channel by using crystals or burning incense and stuff like that. No, I don't consider that all to be very magical. I think it's just a part of us as human beings. Our ancestors did it. We're just, even in scientific benefits of, which I can't speak about too much on this channel, like you burn certain things like frankincense and myrrh, and it's good for your lungs, it's good for the breathing quality. You chew frankincense and it helps your mouth. I can't say too much, but yeah, okay, because it's YouTube. But the thing is, when you use certain herbs to achieve certain goals, everything carries a certain vibration. Think about this in just terms of vibration. So you're just using a certain vibration to help you elevate yours. If you ever think about, why am I not here yet? It's because you're doing several things at once, and these herbs and crystals help you reach a certain vibration to get there much faster so you don't exhaust your own energy. God made reserves of energy so you don't have to exhaust your energy. Let's get into this video topic now that that's clear. Now, how do you know if someone's doing witchcraft? Number 1 on the list is going to be similar to number 2. That person's following you around. What's that mean? It seems, and they're going to be super suspicious. Like, that person shows up when they're not supposed to. You'll just see that person, and it kind of seems like that person's following you around, because guess what? They are. And they're just going to like make themselves appear very awkwardly because it won't fit. It just won't fit. Why are these people following you around? Because they want to see if what they're doing is working. And when people are doing witchcraft on you or black magic or just any form of dark intention through, you can't use crystals for dark intention, but you can try to bend the herbs, which it just goes straight back to the person, which kind of cancels them out. Herbs are more so roots, herbs, essences are more so of the earth. Crystals are of the heavens. You can't use something of the heavens to do hellish things. Wonderful example. But something of the earth is between heaven and hell. So they can do as above or as so below qualities. If you try to use an herb to do black magic, it comes straight back to you so hard you don't even realize it. Sometimes it's your own guides doing it. So if you want to try it, then it'll help you learn a lesson. I'll teach you how to protect yourself from this in the future, and I've actually taught a billion videos about how to protect yourself from black magic, but I'll continue in this video. So yeah, the first sign is that person's going to be following you around in person. They're going to be popping up where they shouldn't be popping up. It's not going to fit. It's going to seem weird. It's going to seem kind of off. And it won't register right with you. It just won't sit right. It'd be like, why is this person, why are they, their car is that way and they're walking behind me? Like, wait a second. Because these people will try footstep stuff. They'll try all this different stuff on whatever they're going to try on you. It won't work as long as you're doing good, as long as you put God first, and as long as you use crystals like black tourmaline and Mexican fire agate. Yeah, this will transform the person. It'll take a home from a person. That's like the baseline. That's Mexican fire agate's crazy. It'll take it usually starts with their house. If the person's doing black magic, they won't have a house to do black magic in. That's where Mexican, because I don't tell you the details about how crystals work, but Mexican fire agate's cuckoo. So if that person's in their house doing black magic on you, goodbye house. Now, and yeah, they shouldn't have been doing black magic to begin with. Those intentions are very clear. Number 2, they're following you around, but on social media. Like, that person is just following you in places that should. It's the same thing as in the key number 1 to key number 2. The keys to finding out if someone's doing witchcraft on you. Why is that person accidentally liking your story when that person doesn't like you? Like, you knew that person has you blocked, and like they'll make a fake account and then bada bada ba whatever. It's just for whatever reason that person's kind of like seeing like how you doing, because they want to see if just the foolishness that they're doing is working, which it's not working. If you're engaging in black magic, then it's probably going to work a little bit, just to kind of get you to get aware. What do I mean by aware? Because people think when you curse someone else who's cursing you, that equals it out. That's defending yourself. Sending it back is defending yourself. If you start cursing them, you're in the hot water that they are in. And it's not fun, okay? It's not fun when because you want to invite in blessings into your life, but you're doing curses yourself. You just match their energy. That's sometimes an only way an enemy can get you out of your energy of being good, is by you matching their energy. Now you're both stuck. Now you're both in trouble. Don't do that. Number 3. And this is kind of the same as number 1 and 2, but it's a little bit different. Because this person doesn't need to follow you around. Think about it like this. That person's, like, you're going to have people asking about you. Like, it could be in the workplace, it could be in the neighborhood, it could be at home. But some such and such was asking how you were doing. Like, okay. Like, I don't associate with them. I'm not cool with them. That person's trying to sometimes people know they're doing black magic, some people don't. Like, you'll just get an off feeling to begin with, which is on the list as well. I'll talk about that very soon, but that's all these trends just kind of go together. None of these are really separate because they all just kind of tie in together. So you'll be like, why is this person having people ask about how I'm doing? Or like, sometimes they want, like, people who they talk to, they'll accidentally tell you that, hey, this person asked about you, when they were not even supposed to say anything. Like, they say, don't tell them I was asking about them. What was that? It's because that person, like, light shine through. Light will always shine through. I love how these just come together, because number 4 is talking about guilty confessions. That person the person who's doing black magic on you, the guilty confession came out of the person who was answering questions about you. But the guilty confessions can come from them too. So that person is going to be off. Because light does not fit in with dark. It does not fit in with dark at all. So that person's going to be weird. If you're a person of light and you're doing nothing but good, that person can't act normal because what they're doing is not normal. And it's just going to be very awkward, and it's going to seem guilty. That person's going to seem guilty. If you ever seen Judge Judy, and you can, for the people who watch, I used to watch Judge Judy and other kind of judge shows back then, because I just love seeing right and wrong, and I love seeing things that are wrong get into the place that they're supposed to be, and things that are right being avenged. Like, that's the scales of justice. But the thing is, this is a really good one. Guilty confessions. That person's gonna be accidentally admitting stuff. So they'll be like, whoa, 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 and like, they'll say stuff as a joke, even if you let that person around you, even if that person's not around you. Somehow it'll get to you because your guides will let you know, which is a part of this list as well, but that person's gonna have some guilty confessions. And because that person's holding guilt and holding things that are gonna drag them down in the afterlife, so it's gonna spill out a little bit here. It's gonna seem off, and they're gonna, like, that person will make some weird, twisted jokes just to get it out. Like, it'd be crazy if someone took a voodoo doll and just stabbed it a bunch of times hoping it would work. And you'll be like, what? And for the people who are in the spiritual community, you know what I'm talking about. You've heard this before. Well, it'd be crazy if someone just lit a black candle and flipped it upside down and put it out. And you're just like, well, hold on, what? You can try, but you'll be on your way out with Mexican fire agate. Ha ha ha. And I'm always happy when people try to curse me versus people trying to curse people who are completely unable to defend themselves, because at least I know I can send it back so hard to that point where that person just gets fully canceled out and they get scared to never curse someone again because everything's taken away from them except for their flesh. Okay? Now, and yeah, Mexican fire agate. Talk about a crystal. When God made that crystal is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That crystal, it strips everyone of everything until they learn. And once that person finally has nothing left except for their life, then they kind of get reset. But hopefully it does not take that many times for that person to learn. Stop doing black magic if you don't want black magic to come back to you. All you do is hit the send back button, and Mexican Fire Agate is like a vicious teacher. It's like that teacher in college who's like slapping her like, hey, I told you guys stop talking. And then you're like, oh, well, I'm glad I had this teacher because that's the only class I remembered in college. Like, I took about 300 classes in college, or however many classes you guys take, but you're like, wow, that's the only teacher that made me remember something. That's Mexican Fire Agate. Black Tourmaline doesn't even let it in. Mexican Fire Agate, combining Mexican Fire Agate and Black Tourmaline together, it doesn't get in, but even though it's trying to come to you from a distance, it gets sent back immediately. So, on to the next one. Talk about, this is part of your intuition, number 5. This is the 5th way that you know someone's doing witchcraft or black magic on you. That person's popping into your head, even if you don't know about them. You'll have like a weird, just like a feeling, but if you know who the person is and they're doing black magic, your guides are going to out them. Because your guides are literally, as they light the candle, as they do whatever they want. Because people like on Witch Talk, TikTok, who don't know what they're doing, they're taking black candles and they're like, ha ha ha. And these people are living with their parents and they're in like the living room or the kitchen where these people eat. They're like, ha ha ha, candle. And then they're like putting like pork fat or whatever. I don't, because the people on Witch Talk or TikTok who think they're doing all that, they're not doing anything. They're just making a mess. That doesn't do anything but reveal your intentions to God, and your guides show up in the room to where they're doing black magic, and everything just goes back to them. So yeah. And all these other ridiculous stuff like, I'm gonna put the free, like, I see these magics or whatever, so-called magic. It's just, all you're doing is just taking your bad intention and making it known that you tried and nothing's happening, but your own energy is going straight back to you. Not to the people watching this video, but people who are doing what I see people doing, and like with voodoo dolls and stuff like that. And those people don't know what they're doing. They don't. And then 6 months later, when all their karma hits them on every single thing that they did on the doll comes back to them, they're like, someone's doing something with me. Maybe they know about the dolls and stuff like that. And then, no, it's just your own energy returning. I mean, do good and good will come back to you. And instead of taking a doll and trying to hurt someone with it, how about you take a doll and try to heal someone with it? Then that will come back to you. For when you need healing, you'll have healing as well. And it just magically comes like, I'm just magically healed. Okay, because you did good. Whatever you do comes back to you. Next! And yeah, this is number 5. That person's just going to pop in your head. Your guides will make it known, etc. Number 6. Oh, yeah, this one's cool. Your guides are always involved. Your angels are always there, because they can see everything. Everything. And anytime a human does something, they'll be like, they don't always tell you, but they're just like, and when you get to the afterlife, everything we do here is kind of recorded. Little secret for you guys watching the video this far, but everything you do can be played back to you. So there's no getting away from judgment when you did something wrong, and even some of your thoughts could be played back to you. Oh, how mystical. You guys would be very surprised that when you get to the afterlife, what's played back. You can't hide from God. Let's just say that. Now, number 6, your guides will try to get them away from you. Or you away from them. So if they're in the workplace, they won't show up. If there's a bunch of them in the workplace and they have no option to show up, you'll probably get elevated to a different position, etc. That's really cool how that one worked. Now, number 7. This goes into the topic of Mexican Fire Agate, because this happened to me back then when people were trying black magic on me and I had Mexican Fire Agate. Number 7. And yeah, Mexican Fire Agate is the go-to crystal for return to senders. Yeah. Number 7. That person just, every time they come around you, and you maybe they've been trying stuff. Maybe you just don't know, but that person's getting messed up. Messed up. And it's not always good. It's not a good thing to look at them and like, you're getting messed up. It's like, you're finally learning your lesson and you're not going to be hurting people anymore. That's more the thing. It's like, okay, good. You're learning your lesson. It's not like, look how much they're suffering. No, that's not the point. Because it's not good for any human to suffer. If that person wasn't suffering to begin with, they wouldn't try to be cursing you in the begin with. Okay? I mean, that's exactly how you guys should be looking at it. When people get their karma, when people who try to do anything wrong with me get their karma very heavily, I'm just like, I wish they were a better person. Like, that's it. Like, I just wish they were a better person. It's not, oh, ha ha ha, look at that person got destroyed, ha ha ha. It's like, no, if that person had a better childhood and had better ideologies, thoughts, beliefs, and grew up to be nicer and more kind, they wouldn't be as vicious and mean and wouldn't get canceled out because they tried something with me when I was wearing Mexican fire agate. This is a very simple list. If you guys like this video, like the video, share it, comment, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. Check out FloridaStoneman.com. I might just put Mexican fire agate on my website coming up very soon. That crystal is vicious. And when I say Mexican fire agate, it's more so the oil versus the actual crystal, because the oil still works. It doesn't work like that for every crystal. Diamond oil works. Gold oil works. Which, I have a little ritualistic process that gets the crystal into the oil. And it's really effective. So I put them on my website when I put them on the website. Moldavite oil might be on there soon, but Moldavite's one of those crystals that it needs to be the actual crystal versus the oil to be powerful. So I will release Moldavite as an oil on my website. And does the Mexican fire agate oil work? Yeah. Yes, it does. I've taught some stories about Mexican fire agate oil in past videos. Go watch those. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.